it makes you feel so empowering. And that's what we need in our country is we need the education of people that have made an impact.
LGBTQ supporters say it's time to shine a light on their community in schools, and lawmakers are pushing to make it a reality. A new bill will require schools to teach LGBTQ history.
But religious groups say the idea is inconsiderate to some families. WCIA3's Raquel Martin is live at the state capitol. So Raquel, this is really interesting. Why is this being pushed now?
Aaron, bill supporters say it's similar to the purpose of Black History Month or learning about women's history. It's about inclusion. But religious groups say it'll actually do the opposite. It will exclude religious students, and they think things are fine just the way they are. In the last few decades, the LGBTQ community has made huge strides around the world, going from outlaws to some of the most recognizable faces in history. But learning that history isn't as easy as some would like.
It took me going to college to finally figure out who I was, and because I didn't really understand who I was, and I kind of hid it from everyone in my life, it really affected me self-confidence-wise.
Ryan Dandy, a gay business owner and a former teacher in Springfield, says teaching kids these lessons earlier is important.
For me, I thought about suicide a couple times when I was a teenager because I felt alone.
And that's a struggle many LGBTQ youth face. But now supporters are hoping to change that by requiring schools to include LGBTQ history in their curriculum.
It leads to a confidence boost because you've seen all these people in the past fight for all these things, and it makes you want to stand up and be strong in what you believe in.
But others aren't sold on the idea. They think religious students would suffer.
What do? Their children are in school, they're supposed to be learning. And then they're told they have to learn about this, which is against their religious belief or conscience.
Ralph Rivera, a lobbyist for the Family Institute, says including this information in schools is unnecessary.
I think what you look at is the person and what they accomplished. And that's how you should look at people.
But Dandy says doing that would be a disservice.
It's not just about teaching them the reading, the writing, and arithmetic. It's making these impacts in kids' lives so they can make a difference in their futures too.
An identical bill was filed in both the House and the Senate just last week. Still no word of any opposition from lawmakers, but it's still pretty early. But I'm sure this also will not be the last we hear of this piece of legislation. For now, live in the Capitol, Raquel Martin, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Raquel, thank you. Now, we did reach out to a few candidates for governor to get their take on this issue. Daniel Biss and J.B. Pritzker responded saying they support the bill. Biss referred to it as a matter of civil rights. Jeannie Ives, Bruce Rauner, and Chris Kennedy did not get back to us on the issue.